So let's talk content first, the utilization of content to grow your business. And this is something you and I obviously have done a lot of content, right? You've been running the show, you just said, for 10 and a half years and counting. And I've been running podcasts for about 6.5 years. What I've noticed are two big aspects from me running the podcast. And the one that we have now is called the Anything But Typical Show. If anybody wants to listen, they can go to wherever they listen to podcasts. A huge attribute to the guests. They're just adding so much value, and we're starting to do the same thing of breaking down clips and things like that. We're following your footsteps, essentially, Joe.
Of
right?
course.
What could go wrong from following what you've done?
Right.
But yeah, we've noticed two really big things. One is the organic growth of business, meaning I'm co-hosting this show. Somebody will reach out after a show when they happen to hear me and want to have a meeting about financial planning, wealth management, something like that. And that's not me talking about wealth management on the podcast. In fact, I'm doing most of the interviewing, right? So we're just bringing different guests on. It has organically put us in front of potential prospects. Then they'll come in, they'll reach out to us because they heard me on the show, and then they end up becoming clients, and then they end up referring people. And so there's a web of clients that we have now that I can directly draw a line back to the podcast being what led to that business.